You're watching Cox Connections only on Cox 11. The Hampton Roads Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is expanding the business opportunities of both Hispanic and non-Hispanic communities by advocating the benefits of working together to achieve economic growth.
The Hispanic community is the largest growing segment in the United States. Our entrepreneurial spirit represents a strong marketplace, seeking strategic alliances for growth. In Virginia, the Hampton Roads Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is the ideal platform to connect the Hispanic and non-Hispanic marketplace to generate business, find new clients, partners, vendor products and services, and their development. Join the Chamber. Come and do good business.
Here to talk about how they are building and strengthening the relationship among Hispanics and the local business community are President Olga Torres and Financial Council Director Gisela Torres of the Hampton Roads Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Thanks for joining the show.
Thank you for having us. It's a pleasure
Olga,
to be here.
Let me start with you. First off, provide a little background on the Hampton Roads Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, your mission, a little background.
Yes. Real briefly, our organization was founded in 2003 by a coalition of Latinas who noticed that there were not enough opportunities for Hispanic-owned businesses to know more about how to get their business started. So the idea was to help them connect to the non-Hispanic consumer base by giving them some guidance, and that's what we still do today.
Now, we hear around the state of Virginia the growth of the Hispanic community. Talk a little bit about the Hispanic community here in Hampton Roads.
Well, in Hampton Roads, let's see, the last census, 2010, Hampton Roads had an increase of about 9%, and I can tell you that there was about an 89,000. That's the population of Hispanics in the Hampton Roads area, and that was about 8% in 2010. So it's 2012, you know, it's grown. Businesses, it was before, in 2007, the last time that it was measured, there were about 2,300 Hispanic-owned businesses in the Hampton Road area.
So now the Chamber offers a number of benefits and there are a number of initiatives. So what are some of the programs or initiatives that they can take advantage of?
Well, as I was mentioning, we definitely want to help someone who wants to start a business, to help them get it off the ground, to help them connect with resources that could be educational, informational, financial resources to help them, and someone who maybe already has a business and wants to grow their business, maybe they need to get to the next level, coaching and mentoring.
So, just like there are some other activities, I guess, that are going on at the Chamber that people can get involved in?
Yes, constantly. We have events going on throughout the year, monthly on a regular basis, sometimes weekly, just depends on what we can support within the community and what events we are able to host within the community. In particular, we want to mention 3 special events that we're going to have next year that we have coming up. We do have a Nuestra Feria. It's a community event that we host every year. We just started it recently a couple years ago, and next year, in 2013, it'll be on May 18th. It is a family-oriented, community-oriented, business-oriented event. So the goal is to get any local business that's willing to participate to come and have a vendor table at the fair, at the feria, and allow anyone in the Hispanic community as well as the regular Hampton Roads community to come and visit and learn about each organization. And I think
you mentioned, was there going to be a job fair component to that event as well?
We have incorporated in the past into the feria. We wanted to make this definitely more a community-oriented event and a way for the businesses to reach out to that community. We are going to take part in a job fair with the Selecta 1050 as a radio station. We're in the works of doing that. So that'll be strictly related to the jobs and opportunities. And I
understand the Chamber really has a focus on youth development and scholarships. Tell me a little bit more about that.
We sort of tie that into the Nuestra Feria, the event that follows that will be following that, and on May 31st of 2013 will be our scholarship and recognition ceremony, which we do award student scholarships that they can use towards their college education. So we do have a scholarship fund that we set monies aside. It is a nonprofit organization, so anything that comes into the organization goes right back out into the community in an event having to help out the businesses or the scholarships that go out to the students. So, and our intention for the next couple of years is to increase that as well as to grow those scholarships and give more opportunities to students out there.
It's a great thing. We need to do all we can to invest in our youth. You have resources, whether it be how to start your business or legal advice or whatever. Those are the resources that you're providing for those businesses.
Right. Yes. And if we don't have them within our reach or immediately amongst ourselves, we definitely have the connections to get those individuals that are seeking that assistance connected.
So if I'm listening to this and I have a business, or maybe I'm thinking about starting a business, what are some of the advantages, I guess, of being associated with the chamber? What should I, what would be the top item that you would say, well, you should really be associated with the Hispanic Chamber?
That's a really good question. A lot of times people that are starting a business, they know the field, the area that they want to start their business in. They have an expertise and knowledge, and working knowledge. And many times what they need to do is start getting their word out there, what they're trying to do, sometimes get their feelers out. Mm-hmm. And that's part of their research, if you will, trying to see if it would be a good idea. One of the things that we have every month is our networking events, our business after hours networking events. Folks can come out, members, guests, friends of the Hispanic Chamber can join us during these networking events to meet other business owners.
And this would be a benefit if I'm a non-Hispanic business and I really wanted to learn more about the Hispanic community in Hampton Roads. I'm assuming these kinds of networking events would be beneficial.
They would be great, and also our resources are our website. They can also go to our website and write to us and send specific inquiries.
So let's get that up. If somebody wants to contact you, let's get that information out there so they can reach the Hispanic Chamber.
Yes, it is at www.hrhcc.org.
Well, listen, thank you both, Olga, Gisela, for coming in. Thank you for all you're doing. Clearly, the Hispanic community is a precious part of our community, and we thank you for all the great work that you're doing to drive economic growth here in Hampton Roads.
Thank you.
When we return, our employees don't hold back when it comes to expressing their thoughts and beliefs. Find out what's on their minds right after the break.